I still remember standing in the middle of that tiny airport in Prague, completely stuck. My bag had just vanished. Not delayed, not rerouted, just gone. Inside it, my laptop, a bunch of documents for the client meeting I had flown there for, chargers, meds, everything. And the kicker? That meeting was in less than 10 hours. I stood there with this hollow feeling in my stomach, thinking, how the hell am I supposed to show up tomorrow like a functioning human being, let alone close a deal? That was the first time I seriously understood why travel insurance isn't just for vacationers who lose a flip-flop in Bali. It's for anyone who travels with a purpose. And for me, that's usually work. Thing is, I used to think travel insurance was kind of optional. Like a checkbox you ignore when you're booking flights. I'd fly out to meetings in Europe, Asia, the States, and sure, I'd be a little anxious. Will my suitcase actually make it? Will I get food poisoning again like I did in Seoul that one time? But I'd always just shrug it off. Until it didn't just shrug off anymore. That Prague trip was just the beginning. A few months later, I got super sick on a work trip in Buenos Aires. Like, you're sick. Ended up needing antibiotics and 4 fluids in a clinic I couldn't even pronounce. And I remember lying there thinking, this is gonna cost me more than my flight. Except it didn't. Because by then, I had finally started getting real with myself and booking proper travel insurance before each trip. And I gotta tell you, it's not about being paranoid. It's about being smart. The way I see it now, when you travel for work, you've got way more at stake than just missing a beach day. You've got meetings, deadlines, client expectations, reputation, gear, and your health. And in those moments, when the airline loses your presentation materials or you get food poisoning at the worst possible time, you really don't have the space to panic or scramble for help. You need backup already in place. Here's something I've learned that I always share with other frequent flyers. When you're packing, plan for the things you can't pack to, like a stolen passport, or a sudden cancellation that leaves you eating the hotel cost, or honestly, just peace of mind. One thing I wish I knew earlier is how wildly different insurance providers can be. Some bury you in paperwork. Others won't even reply until you've sent the same photo of your receipt 3 times. So I started trying out different ones. Eventually, I landed on something that actually felt made for people like me, travelers who move for work. It's called Auras. You can find it on Google, or I'll drop the link in the description. I won't hype it up, this isn't a sales pitch. It's just something that's quietly saved me more times than I can count. They're super clear about what's covered. You can file a claim from your phone in like 90 seconds. And when I had to cancel a trip last minute because of a family emergency, no drama. Refund came fast, no interrogations. So now, whenever I book a business trip, it's just part of the process. Flight, hotel, auras, and I don't think about it again. Because the whole point of having insurance, at least for me, is not thinking about it once I'm on the move. So yeah, maybe it's boring. Maybe it's not the sexy part of travel planning. But I've learned the hard way that things go sideways fast, and when they do, having even one less thing to worry about is a gift. If you travel for work, especially internationally, get yourself protected. Doesn't have to be dramatic. Just a simple, solid layer between you and chaos. For me, that's Auras. Quiet. Reliable. Like a seatbelt for your plans. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Hope it helps.